I hope in the last session, in the last class, just we covered this example. This is the last example what we covered. Here have you observed. So if you want to get objects one by one, then we should go for cursor. In that first cursor is nothing but what? Enumeration, right? Okay. How we can get enumeration? Yes, enumeration is equal to v dot elements. By using that we can get enumeration object, and then if how to get what methods we can apply on the enumeration object has more elements and the next element. If more elements are there, can you please provide next element like we have? Okay, here so already the first cursor enumeration is there. What is the need or what is the purpose of iterator or list iterator? Okay, if old concept is there, still I am going for some new concept, means the old concept contains some problems, correct or not? There are some problems are there with old concept. To overcome these problems we should go for what? Next level. So what problems are there with the enumeration? Okay, here just observe what limitations. Is there any limitations of enumeration? Limitations of enumeration. Okay, first problem, listen a bit very carefully about this one. The first problem, the first enumeration concept came in which version? 1.0 version. 1.0 version concept. This is enumeration is applicable only for legacy classes. Are you getting? Enumeration is applicable only for legacy classes. Sir, I want to get enumeration for vector. Yes boss, possible. I want to find enumeration for stack. No problem, possible. I want to get enumeration for array list. Not possible. For linked list, not possible. So enumeration concept applicable only for legacy classes, and it is not a universal cursor. Are you getting? You can't apply everywhere. You can apply only for what? Legacy classes. Enumeration concept applicable only for legacy classes, and it is not universal cursor. Clear for all of you? Right? Okay, this is now the second. Here just this is one limitation, right? Second limitation is, have you remembered in the last session somewhere I covered, sir, assume I gave one box of mangoes. Have you observed? Just observe this one. I gave a box of mangoes for you. Okay, now usually you are going to eat one by one. If you want to eat objects, if you want to eat mangoes one by one, if you want to get objects one by one, then we should go for what? Cursor. So what the first cursor? Enumeration we covered, right? But here in enumeration, what methods we can apply? Sir, has more elements or not? Can you please provide next element? Yes, next element, like I can able to get. Suppose assume I am taking the first mango and I started eating, completed. Then I am taking second mango, then I started eating, completed. Third mango, whenever I took third mango, I identified that it got damaged. Or got maybe a chance, got damaged. Then if it is got damaged, what we have to do? Now there are several options. So you can throw this mango out. Regarding, you don't want to maintain, you can't maintain in the box, you can throw this damaged mango out, because if you are not going to throw, the remaining mangoes also may be a chance to get damaged. That's why throw this mango out, one option. Second option is nothing. So already you took this one, right? So it's got damaged. Once again keep that one in the box. Is nothing but second option. Third option, so mango cost is almost 20 rupees. Why we have to waste? No one is observing, like you can eat. Is nothing but third option, right? Can you tell among these three, which one is recommended? Which one is the recommended? Throw that, remove that from this box. Boss, this object not required, it is damaged, it's not required, then throw this. But in enumeration we are not having any such type of remove capability, right? Enumeration contain how many methods? Only two methods. What is the first one? Has more elements. Can you please provide next element? If enumeration contain more elements, can you please provide next element? Sir, where is the remove capability? Remove capability is not there. By using enumeration, we can able to get read access, and there is no way to get a remove capability, right? Are you getting? To overcome these are two limitations, we should go for next level iterator concept. Is it clear? So iterator, everywhere you can apply universal cursor. Next, in the iterator, While reading, if you want, you can remove also. That capability is there. Okay, now keep submitting. Limitations of enumeration. limitations of enumeration. Limitations of enumeration. Limitations of enumeration at the first point. We can apply enumeration concept. We can apply enumeration concept only for legacy classes. We can apply enumeration concept only for legacy classes. We can apply enumeration concept only for legacy classes. Only for legacy classes. We can apply enumeration concept only for legacy classes. And it is not a universal cursor. And it's not a universal cursor. And it's not a universal cursor. And it's not a universal cursor. Not a universal cursor. Okay. First point anyway, right? Now second point. So do you know what the second? By using enumeration, legend, we can able to get only read access, and we can't perform what remove operation, right? Okay, add. By using enumeration, we can get. By using enumeration, we can get only read access. We can get only read access. We can get only read access, and we can't perform remove operation, and we can't perform remove operation, and we can't perform remove operation. We can't perform remove operation. Okay, that's all. Next para. To overcome above limitations, to overcome above limitations, we should go for to overcome above limitations, we should go for iterator. To overcome above limitations, we should go for iterator. Okay, that's all. Now keep submitting. Iterator. Now the first conclusion, make sure about iterator. So do you know enumeration concept applicable only for legacy classes? That is the limitation of enumeration. But iterator concept applicable everywhere. For any collection you can apply iterator. That's why iterator is universal cursor. Are you getting? So this is the first limitation of enumeration already covered. Now second one. By using enumeration, we can get only what read access. But by using iterator, we can perform read operation, we can perform, and remove operation also we can perform. So the problem of enumeration by default got covered here. Are you able to understand it? First, at the first point, iterator, we can apply iterator concept. We can apply iterator concept. We can apply iterator concept. Can apply iterator concept for any collection, for any collection class, for any collection object, we can apply iterator concept for any collection object, and hence it is a universal cursor, and hence it is universal cursor. Okay, next second point. By using iterator, we can perform. We can perform both the read and the remove operations. We can perform both the read and the remove operations. By using iterator, we can perform both the read and the remove operations. read and remove operations. Okay, that's all. Next, how we can get iterator object. You know, collection interface contain one method to get iterator object. Which method? Iterator. I want to get iterator object. What is the method we have? Collection interface contain iterator method. Have you observed iterator method? This iterator method return type is nothing but what? Iterator only. So we can create iterator object by using which method? Iterator method present in which interface? Collection interface, right? Sir, if you want example, iterator itr is equal to c dot iterator. Can you tell what is the C? C is unique collection object. C is unique collection object. It may be array list or linked list or vector or stack, like unique collection object is the C. Clear for all of you, right? Okay, add. We can create iterator object. We can create iterator object. I capital iterator object by using iterator method. We can create iterator object by using iterator method I small, by using iterator method of collection interface. Iterator method of collection interface. Okay, add public iterator and iterator. Public iterator example iterator itr is equal to c dot iterator itr is equal to c dot iterator. Can you tell what is the C? C is unique collection object. Unique collection object. That's all. Unique collection object. I hope completed right. Now, so let me go for a simple example. Even there I will go for remove capability all. But anyway, first you should aware how many methods present inside enumeration. Enumeration contain two methods. Which two methods has more elements, next element. Because enumeration is the old version, lengthy method names are there. But iterator is the new concept which came in which version? 1.2 version. That's why. So do you know what methods are there? Keep submitting first methods. And then we can go for demo program anyway. Methods. Okay. Now observe first method public legend this one. Public boolean. Can you tell what is the first method present in enumeration? Has more elements. Boss, more elements are there or not? But yeah, not required to have that much. Has next. Boss, next element is there or not? That's all. Can you please tell next element is there or not? If next element is there, provide that is. What is the second method? Public object next. Can you please provide next object? Is nothing but like next. Sir, the speciality of iterator when compared with enumeration is remove capability also there. Sir, current object is not required for me. Can you please remove that object? Then public void remove the current object. That's all. So total how many methods are there in iterator? 3 methods. What extra method or what extra functionality remove capability is there in the iterator when compared with the enumeration, right? Clear for all of you, right? Add methods public boolean clearly. Public boolean has a next, public object next, public void remove. These are the three methods present inside. Present where na iterator interface, right? Okay, now here let me explain a small example so that you people can aware clearly, right? Here I am taking array list L is equal to new array list. Sir, just I created one array list object. I created one array list object. For int I is equal to 0, I is less than or equal to 10, I plus plus. For int I is equal to 0, I is less than or equal to 10, I plus plus. Okay. L dot yard of I am taking. Sir, can you tell how many objects we added? 11. 0 to 10 means 11 objects we added. If you print SOP of L, if I print SOP of L, what the answer we are going to get now? So 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on 10. Sir, we are getting objects at a time. But I don't want all at a time. I want only even numbers. I want to display only even numbers. So better to get objects one by one. Once you got object one by one, then we can, is nothing but better to get objects one by one. To get objects one by one from the collection, compulsory which concept is required? Cursor is required. Enumeration we covered. Now second one is what? Iterator. Now let me go for iterator concept. Iterator ITR is equal to L dot iterator. Sir, I got iterator object. Okay. Now while ITR dot has a next, boss, iterator contain next element. Yes, next element is there. Get that next element. Here which type of objects we added? Integer type. Regarding that's why integer I is equal to integer of ITR dot next. Integer I is equal to integer of ITR dot next. If I percentage 2 is equal to 0. Sir, if it is even, if I percentage 2 is equal to 0, system dot out dot println of I percentage 2 is equal to 0, SOP of I. Okay, like that. So if it is even, print. Sir, if it is not even, I don't want odd numbers. Can you please remove? Can you please remove from the list? If I don't want odd number, can you please remove from the list? Then what I can do? Here is, okay. So else, boss, if it is not even, else I dot remove, ITR dot remove. Okay. This remove capability not there with the enumeration. Regarding, sir, if it is not even, what I did, ignore. But here I can remove that. Okay, like. Can you tell if I repeat this one, what is the output I am going to get here? 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's all. Only even numbers is the output. Okay, at last iteration completed. At last, if I print SOP of L, sir, if I print SOP of L, can you tell what the answer now? SOP of L. Now the answer will become 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 only. Sir, where is the odd numbers? Odd numbers by default got removed because of this line. Are you getting? So what is the difference between enumeration, iterator? Now I hope with the example it's very clear for you people. Okay, this let me execute this one. Here see. Here same example is there with me. Here see. Import java.util start iterator demo. Next array list L is equal to new array list. For int I is equal to 0, I is less than 10, less than or equal to 10, like I am adding SOP of L. What the answer? 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on 10. Iterator ITR is equal to L dot iterator. While ITR dot has next. Okay, if it is more number, next element is there, provide that next element. If it is even, print that, else remove that. Else remove SOP of L. What the answer by default we are going to get? 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 by default. Clear for all of you, right? Okay. Now let me execute this code. Java C iterator demo.java. Next Java iterator demo. Iterator demo. Yes. For the answer 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 and so on 10. Next only even numbers, and then at last SOP of L. Sir, at last SOP of L means what is the output I got? Only even numbers. Where is the odd numbers? Odd numbers by default got? Odd numbers by default got removed. That's why is nothing but like. Okay. Take this example. Take clearly. Take clearly, and beside every SOP take the corresponding output also. Take clearly the output. Iterator. ITR is equal to iterator. So maybe internally that one I will discuss, I will show. Completed, right? So make sure you people should have clear clarity. So this is the second cursor what we have. Now keep subheading. Okay, limitations of iterator. Limitations of iterator. What are various limitations are there? Limitations of iterator. Sir, the first limitation here, legend, even this limitation applicable for enumeration also. Here see, in enumeration and iterator, we can always move only towards forward direction. Are you getting? Sir, has an extra, next, like this. We can always move only towards forward direction. Next, like. Sir, suppose if it is a list, assume that it is the array list. Now my cursor is locating here. My cursor is locating next here. Now you can always ask what is the next element. Why don't you ask what is the previous element? Are you getting? Because possible. So next element is there, automatically previous element also there. But my iterator and enumeration, these people can always move only towards forward direction. There is no chance of moving backward direction. Are you getting that? I don't want single direction cursor. I want bidirectional cursor. Sir, my cursor can move either to the forward or to the backward. Both options should be there. Is nothing but like. So enumeration and iterator are single direction cursors. They can always move only towards forward direction and we can't move towards backward direction. Clear, right? It's a limitation only. Second limitation is, by using iterator, we can perform only two operations. One operation is read operation. Second operation is what? Remove operation, right? Sir, not only read and remove, why don't you add new objects? I want to add new objects. While iterating, sir, suddenly in the middle I want to add a new object. Such a type of capability not there with iterator. Sir, while iterating, I want to replace an object. Are you getting? Replace existing object with a new object. Such a type of thing not possible in the case of iterator and enumeration. Are you getting? By using enumeration and iterator, or by using iterator, we can able to perform only what? Read and remove operation, and we can't perform replacement and addition of new object. Such a type of facility not there with the iterator, right? To overcome these problems, next level we should go for which concept is list iterator concept. What is the next level cursor? Is nothing but one? List iterator. First add limitations of iterator. Under that, first one. By using enumeration and the iterator. By using enumeration and the iterator, we can always move. We can always move only towards forward direction. We can always move only. We can always move only towards forward direction. We can always move only towards forward direction. Only towards forward direction. And we can't move. And we can't move towards backward direction. And we can't move towards backward direction. These are single direction cursors. These are single direction cursors. But not bidirectional cursor. Okay, like first point. Next is second one. By using iterator, we can perform. By using iterator, we can perform only read and remove operations. We can perform only read and remove operations. We can perform only read and remove operations. Only read and remove operations, and we can't perform. Replacement and addition of new objects. We can't perform replacement and addition of new objects. Okay, that's. Are you getting? Next step, para. To overcome above limitations, to overcome above limitations, to overcome above limitations, we should go for to overcome above limitations, we should go for list iterator. We should go for list iterator. To overcome above limitations, we should go for list iterator. List iterator. Are you getting? So now observe what is a list iterator, how we can perform. Okay, what is the list iterator? Like, keep submitting list iterator. List iterator. Okay, but here make sure you people should be aware. First conclusion, what is the first problem with the iterator? Just now we cover limitations. What is the first problem? Iterator can always move only towards what? Forward direction. But list iterator can move either to the forward direction or to the backward direction. So it is a bidirectional cursor. So first problem of iterator by default we overcome by using list iterator, right? Can you tell what is the second problem with iterator? We can perform only read and remove operations. But here we can perform read operation, remove operation, replacement operation, add operation, right? All operations we can able to perform by using list iterator. Make sure you should be aware. Okay, at first point, by using list iterator, by using list iterator, by using list iterator, we can move. We can move by using list iterator. We can move either to the forward direction. We can move either to the forward direction. We can move either to the forward direction or to the backward direction. We can move either to the forward direction or to the backward direction. Either to the forward direction or to the backward direction. Or to the backward direction. These are wait, either to the forward direction or to the backward direction, and hence it is bidirectional cursor, and hence it is bidirectional cursor, and hence it is bidirectional cursor, bidirectional cursor. Okay, like, are you able to understand first one? Next, second, by using list iterator, we can move. By using list iterator, we can move. By using list iterator, we can move. We can perform. List iterator, we can perform replacement and addition of new objects. We can perform replacement and addition of new objects, addition of new objects, in addition to read and remove operations. In addition to read and remove operations. That's all. Completed, right? Okay. Now next terminology. Now make sure you people should aware clearly, right? So now the next terminology here is observe very carefully about this word. Sir, okay, iterator, list iterator. Okay, what advantages we cover? How to get list iterator object? Can you tell which method we have to use? Somewhere we covered in the list interface contain one method. What is the method? List iterator. Okay, now so public, how to get list iterator object? Public, what is the method we have to use? List iterator method we have to use. Now the return type is what? List iterator, right? Are you getting? Public list iterator method we have to use. Okay, by using that we can get. Suppose example, just observe. Sir, I want list iterator LTR is equal to list iterator LTR is equal to, okay, here L dot list iterator method. Do you know? Can you tell what it is L? What is this L? L is any list object, list implemented class object, right? Okay, take this one. At the theory first, we can create list iterator, L capital. We can create list iterator by using list iterator method, L small, by using list iterator method of list interface, list interface. Okay, take this one. Public list iterator, public list iterator, public list iterator, like completed, I hope. Public list iterator, like. Now add example. List iterator LTR is equal to list iterator LTR is equal to L dot list iterator LTR, L dot list iterator. Now what is this concept? Any list object, any list object, any list object. Okay, that's all. Completed, I hope. L dot list iterator, any list object, right? Okay. Now this is how we can get list iterator. Next, methods. And I keep subbing methods. You know, here one point I have to highlight for you. Still I didn't cover, just observe. Don't feel list iterator is a new concept. List iterator is child interface of iterator only. List iterator is the child interface of what? Iterator. Okay. Once it is the child, automatically iterator methods by default available here or not? How many methods are there in the iterator? 3 methods. Those 3 methods by default available even with the list iterator also. Okay, first at this point. List iterator is the child interface of list iterator is the child interface of iterator. List iterator is the child interface of iterator. Child interface of iterator is the child interface of iterator. Okay, and hence all methods present in iterator, iterator by default available to the list iterator, Okay, that's all. Take this diagram first. Iterator and the list iterator. Okay. Now do you know how many methods are there in the list iterator? List iterator contains total how many methods? 9 methods are there. Okay, 3 methods are coming from the parent and 6 methods. Total 9 methods are there in the list iterator. Okay. So which 9 methods? Okay, just observe this one. First at this point. List iterator defines the following 9 methods. List iterator defines the following 9 methods. Okay. So first method, see this one. Sir, I want to move towards forward direction because I have to apply the list object. Sir, what is the next element? I want to know what is the next. Is nothing but can you tell what is the method? First method, public boolean has next. Was the next element is there or not? If the next element is there, can you please provide that next element? Provide that next object. Public object what? Next. So has a next element is there or not? Yes. Then provide next object. Now I got next object. But what is, you can apply these methods on the list. That's why if the next object is there, what is the index? What is the index? Because list, right? Index also you can. Then public int next index. Public int next index, like, you know, these are three methods meant for forward operation, forward movement. Correct or not? So has next index. If you can ask, has a next, was next element is there or not? Why don't you ask previous element is there or not? Can you spell out what is the method name? Has previous. Next, instead of next we have to use what? Previous. Instead of next index we have to use previous index. Now the next three methods observe. So public boolean has a previous. Public boolean has a previous. Next public object what? Previous. Public object previous. Next public int. Public int. What is the next one? Previous index. Public int previous index. You know, these three methods are meant for backward movement. Correct or not? Forward movement, backward movement, right? Now the next methods, sir, extra operations we can perform. Okay, forward read operation, backward read operation, right? So remove you can perform, replace you can perform, addition you can perform. That's why extra methods, public void remove. Public void remove. Sir, current object will be removed. Itr.remove. Current object will be removed. Public void add of object. Sir, new object will be added. After the current object, immediately this new object by default will be added permanently to the list. It's not temporary, permanently to the list. Next public void, what is the next operation? Replacement, but replacement is nothing but method name is a set. So current object, can you please replace with this new object, right? Like set of object O, replace current object with this new object. These methods are extra operations. In addition to read, extra operations we can. Are you able to understand? So list interface, list iterator contain how many methods are there? 9 methods. 3 methods meant for forward operation, 3 methods meant for backward operation, and the 3 methods are extra operations, right? Okay, add all. So completed, right? Take all these methods. So it seems the most powerful cursor. Which one is the most powerful cursor? The iterator, because it is a bidirectional cursor, and we can perform several extra operations like addition, replacement, remove, like forward movement, backward movement, and the extra operations what we have. Extra operations. completed, I hope. Kana? So next I will go for a simple example, so which can perform these operations, like how to use list iterator, that part. Let me go for a simple example. Here these comments also, forward movement, backward movement, and the extra operations what we have. So a bit completed, right? Next one. So a bit colorful example is waiting, just observe. Okay, here see, linked list L is equal to new linked list L dot yard of Balakrishna, L dot yard of Balakrishna, Vinky, Chiru, Nag, almost old deprecated API, I hope. Okay, these old people, now their so sons, yeah, is another next generation also started, I hope. So this is SOP of L. Sir, can you tell what is the output by default we are going to get? SOP of L. First, who is going to come? Balakrishna. Okay. Balakrishna. Next, Vinky. Because it is the linked list means insertion order preserved. Vinky. Next, Chiru. Next, and after that what? Not. Right? This is the output by default we are going to get. Now I am taking list iterator LDR is equal to L dot list iterator. L dot list iterator. While idea dot as next was next element is there, provide for next element. Because which objects we have a string object. That's why typecasting to string type. If S dot equals of Vinky was, if the current object is the Vinky, can you please perform which operation? Remove Vinky, like. So after remove Vinky, here just observe this one. After remove Vinky, now the content will become, Vinky by default will be removed. Correct time? Now the content is nothing but after this operation, now the content is like this. Else, if S dot equals of Nag was, if it is a Nag, if it is a Vinky, removed. Else, if it is a Nag, LTR dot yard of Chaitu. Can you tell yard Chaitu after Nag, after current object? Can you please yard Chaitu also is nothing but like you or we may get. Now let me, after this operation, what is the content of list here? After, if it is the Nag, can you please yard Chaitu also? That's why after Nag, immediately Chaitu also will be added. Correct or not? Chaitu also will be added. Next, let's see, S dot equals of Chiru. If it is Chiru, can you please replace with what? Charan. Can you please replace Chiru with Charan, like? But anyway, Chiru also is coming soon. 150th movie is eagerly waiting for one story. One story maybe. So maybe very soon he will be there on the screen. But anyway, as of now, Chiru, can you please replace with Charan? Now after replacement with Charan, now the output will become, content will become, yeah, here just Balakrishna is there, Chiru replaced with what? Charan. After not, Chaitu by default will be there. Of course, same output only here also. Correct or not? Okay, this is, make sure you people should aware clearly. So, we can perform remove operation, we can perform addition operation, we can perform replace. Set means what? Replacement. And we can perform read operation. Are you getting? These extra operations we can able to perform by using what? The list iterator. Okay, this is, let me run this code. So Java C list iterator demo. Next, Java list iterator demo. Now what? So first time Balakrishna, Vinky, Chiru, first time. But second time Balakrishna as it is, Vinky got removed because I removed the Vinky. Next, wherever Chiru is there, replace with what? Charan. After Nag, immediately next person also Chaitu by default got added. Clear for all of you? This is. Now take this example. while LTR dot has a next string s is equal to string of LTR dot next line. Completed, I hope. First dot equals of Venki, LTR dot remove, and second dot equals of not, LTR dot add. Take the output also beside every SOP. The corresponding output is there. Yes, completed, right? Okay, that's all. Now take a note. Sir, can you tell what is the most powerful cursor among three? List iterator is the most powerful cursor, but its limitation is it is applicable only for list objects. It's not universal cursor. It's applicable only for what? List objects only. Add the most powerful cursor. The most powerful cursor is list iterator. The most powerful cursor is list iterator, but its limitation is it is applicable, but its limitation is it is applicable only for list objects. It's applicable only for list objects. It's applicable only for list objects. Only for list objects. That's all. Completed, right? So this is about the list iterator. Of course, all the three cursors we have. Okay, now I hope you people may aware enumeration, iterator, list iterator, what is the difference and when we have to go for. Okay, this is. So now let me provide a small comparison table. Keep supporting. Comparison table of three cursors. Three cursors. Comparison table of three cursors. Okay, with respect to which property you want to compare, and first cursor, which one, Anna? Enumeration. Second one, iterator. Third one, list iterator, like enumeration, iterator, list iterator. Okay, first one, sir, where we can apply? Sir, where we can apply? Where we can apply first property, just like where we can apply. Can you tell enumeration concept where we can apply? Applicable only for legacy classes. But what about iterator? Applicable for everywhere, for any collection object. So applicable for any collection object. Applicable for any collection object. What about list iterator? Applicable only for list objects. Only for list objects. Okay, like this is the first property what we have. Next, second, don't write legend first. Second, sir, is it legacy? Is it legacy or not? Okay, is it legacy? What about enumeration? Yes, because Enumeration came in which version? 1.0 version. But what about iterator? No, because it came in which version? 1.2 version. Next, list iterator? No, because it also came in 1.2 version. Or is it legacy or not? Like we have? Yes, no, no. Next, third one. Sir, what about movement? Is it one direction cursor or bi-direction cursor? What about movement? Movement, like movement. What about enumeration? Single direction cursor. Correct or not? Single direction within bracket only forward direction. Only forward direction. What about iterator? Iterator also what? Single direction within bracket only forward direction. Only forward direction. Okay, like what the last one is bidirectional cursor. Bidirectional. Sir, it can move in both directions. That's why bidirectional cursor. Next, accessible permissions. Accessibility. What kind of operations we can perform? So, allowed operations. Allowed operations. So, which operations we can perform? Okay. So, in the case of enumeration, which operation we can perform? Only read operation. Only read. As more elements, next element. Only read. What about iterator? Read, remove. So, both operations. What about iterator, list iterator? Read we can perform, remove we can perform, replace we can perform, and add, addition is nothing but like we can perform. Next one, how to get it? Sir, how we can get? Sir, enumeration, how we can get? By using elements method of vector class. By using elements method of vector class. Sir, how we can get iterator? By using iterator method of collection interface. Sir, how we can get list iterator? By using list iterator method of list interface. List iterator method of list interface, right? Next, last one, what methods are there? Which methods? Okay, can you tell how many methods are there in enumeration? Only 2 methods. Can I spell out the method names? Has more elements. Next element like this. Sir, here how many methods are there? 3 methods. Can I spell out what the method names? Has next remove. Has next remove. Okay. Next one. How many methods are here? 9 methods. Just spell out the word 9 methods. That's all. Now I hope is it clear for all of you, right? Okay, this take this one. Property, enumeration, iterator, list iterator. Take it clearly. Where we can apply only for legacy classes, iterator for any collection object, list iterator only for list objects, only for list objects. Next, second, is it legacy or not? Enumeration, yes. because it came in 1.0 version. Iterator no, because it came in 1.2 version, new concept. Iterator also no. Next, movement, how the cursor can move, single direction, only forward direction. Next, single direction, only backward direction, like only forward direction. Next, last one, bidirectional cursor. Allowed operations. Only read. Next, read and remove. Read, remove, replace, add. Read, remove, replace, add. Next, how we can get, by using elements method of vector class, by using iterator of collection, by using list iterator of list interface. Next, what about methods? Two methods has more elements. Next element, has more elements. Next element has a next remove, but the last one 9 methods are there, like. Can I complete it, right? Okay, that's all. So this is the small comparison table for these okay, cursors what we have. Okay, so there is one small internal loophole. Let me explain. Just a matter of another few minutes. Here, listen. There is one small important loophole. Even one student asked already doubt. Okay, here see. Sir, how many types of cursors are there? 3 cursors. Okay, what is the first one? What is the first one? Enumeration. Second one? Iterator. Third one? List iterator. Okay, well, sir, how I can get enumeration object? Can you tell how I can get enumeration object? Enumeration is equal to v dot elements. Okay, can you tell what is the v? Vector. Okay, how I can get iterator object? Iterator itr is equal to okay, so any collection, even v dot iterator method, is it valid or not? For the vector you can apply. So v means what? Vector v is equal to new vector, like I am taking v dot iterator. Now I got iterator object. Sir, can you tell how I can get list iterator? How I can get list iterator? List iterator LTR is equal to v dot list iterator method. List iterator method like this. Now I have big doubt. Okay, what's my doubt here is, sir, anyway, you know, enumeration is an interface, iterator is an interface, list iterator is an interface. how you are getting enumeration object, iterator object and a list iterator object. Because for interfaces we can't create objects, but how I am getting enumeration object, iterator object, like even though we are using the word enumeration object, like it is not enumeration object, enumeration interface implemented class object. Are you getting? Enumeration interface implemented class object. Iterator object. Iterator object means what? Iterator interface implemented class object. List iterator interface implemented class object. Then immediately ask, sir, if it is implemented class object, where that implementation class is available and what is the name of that class? I want to know. So E pointing to enumeration implemented class object. Okay, I want to know corresponding class name. What I will do? Very simple. System.out.println e dot get class e dot get class dot get name. Now the corresponding implemented class name by default we are going to get. Now let me take system.out.println itr dot get class dot get name. itr dot get class dot get name. Why don't you use here also system.out.println, what the next one? ltr dot get class dot get name. Sir, you are going to get internal implementation class names. Is it clear right now? Let me check. So what methods are there? How these implementation classes are defined? Okay, here see. Just observe. I'm taking see this one. Class cursors demo. Class cursors demo. Vector v is equal to vector. Enumeration is equal to v dot elements. Sir, I'm getting enumeration object. I'm getting iterator object. I'm getting list iterator object. Now e dot get class dot get name, itr dot get class dot get name, litr dot get class dot get name, list iterator dot get class dot get name. Now just observe. So Java C, what is the name? Cursor demo dot Java. Next Java cursor demo, like this. Java cursor demo, okay, like this. Now you observe. So enumeration corresponding class name. What is that one? Java dot util dot vector $1. What is the meaning of $1? Anonymous inner class present inside vector. Are you getting? So what is the corresponding implemented class name for enumeration? So inside vector there is one anonymous inner class that implements what? Enumeration interface. That anonymous inner class object by default we are going to get same. So java.util.vector $itr. So iterator interface implemented class name is itr, and this itr class present where? Inside what? Vector class. Are you getting? Similarly, list iterator is the implementation class of what? List iterator. This inner class present inside where? Vector. Do you know dollar symbol is nothing but before dollar outer class name, after dollar inner class name. If I am getting numbers means what? Anonymous inner class. The inner class which is not having any name. Are you getting? So inside vector class, inside vector class, implementation classes are there, inner classes are there which implement these interfaces, right? So these interfaces implemented class objects we are getting. We are not creating object for interface, we are creating object for what? Implemented class objects. These clear for all of you? Some people may ask, sir, enumeration is an interface, how you can create an object for the interface? Yes, I'm not creating object for the interface, it's a internal implemented class objects I'm going to get. But where these classes are there is nothing but like clear for all of you. Look at this. Take this example. 1 minute. Keep subheading. Internal implementation of cursors. Internal implementation of cursors. Okay, now take this example. Vector v is equal to new vector. Vector v. Vector enumeration is equal to v dot elements. iterator itr is equal to v dot iterator dot get class dot get name clear I hope. Completed, right? Okay, better to take output also. Take this one. Java.util.vector $1. That's all. So this is about implementation classes of cursors. Okay, that's all. There ends list entropy and the cursors.